Hey guys, welcome to Podiatry Practice Mastery. Down here, I'm going to talk about a high-tech way to easily produce content. First, I want to kind of share the struggle that I've had over the years. I've always wanted to make written content, but I just don't have like this time to write, and that was always kind of a struggle for me. And I wanted to write because I wanted to do blogs, I wanted to, write books, I wanted to do all these other things, and it was kind of a stressful thing because you want to produce content. I was talking to someone recently in one of the strategy sessions, and by the way, if you haven't done one of these and you want to do one with me, just there's a link underneath it. You just meet for a half hour, we'll talk strategy, you'll tell me what's working, what's not working, and we'll chat about learning from each other, from ideas. But this doctor, he was saying, my web designer, they always want me to have new stuff, new like blog posts, new videos, new content that they can put out on social media, that can put out in different areas, and a lot of us struggle with doing this content. So I want to give you kind of a slick way of doing it. Let me first just tell you what's possible, okay? The whole idea of this possibility is you're just going to basically get on your computer, got a mic, and you are going to record. And once you record in Zoom, pretty much the rest of it's done for you. So let me explain how that works. You have to get a Zoom account, which pretty much everyone has now due to the pandemic. I would get a professional microphone, and then you need to link it with Otter, which is otter.io, which is a transcription service. And this can be linked up with your account on Zoom, so that when you record things into the cloud, so once again, your Zoom account, you'll hit the record button. It'll say, do you want to record on your computer or record into the cloud? When you record into the cloud, what's going to happen? It's going to automatically transcribe it on Otter. And it'll do this up to 45 minutes, get this, for free. Isn't that amazing? Wow. And even if you have, like, you're interviewing someone or talking about something with someone else, like recently I interviewed this doctor, I talked to this doctor, it will take the names, it'll recognize the voices, and it'll separate it by name. So you can then download that transcription. Now you could pay for it if you want to do over 45 minutes. And if you want to download it in like a Word document or some other type of a prettier format, or a PDF or things like that, they charge you. There's like a paid version. But how amazing is that? You can do this for free. So what you may want to consider is that you open this thing up and you just talk about whatever you want to talk about. Now, how do you come up with ideas? My best way of getting ideas is I'm using currently this thing called Todoist, and then you would make like a section in there on like podcast ideas or blog ideas or video ideas, and from there, so basically you would just talk about, I don't know, what are the 5 things that your patients do wrong with plantar fasciitis, and then you talk about those 5 things, and then from that it'll transcribe it. And then you can take those 5 things, send it to someone on Fiverr, or have someone in your office, or you could do it. You just edit it, take out the ahs and the ums, and then you have your little report, okay? And I've talked before, so if you go to my recommendations section, there's something called Designer. So if you edit that and then you put it in Designer, you can make a really easy report that's really super cheap to do, and then you put that on your as a call it a lead magnet, or you can give it away, right, to those that are going to your website. You can put it out on social media. You can do it however you want. So that's one way of doing like a free report. You could also interview people about different topics, and you could give that away. Once again, you could interview the doctors, other doctors interviewing one another. I'm hoping to do that soon with this other doctor. He wants to produce some content, so I'll interview him, for example, about plantar fasciitis, and then you can take that written transcript. Now, what's even cooler is if you want, you can actually take the audio and make it into a podcast. So the same way you give out the free report, if they want to listen on your website, they could listen to it. And then if you do record a video, you could also do a video component. And then all of these, either the audio or the video, you can cut out segments and then post those on social media. Okay, so you can put them on Twitter, you can put them on Facebook, like a certain section that's really good. So those are just with one little recording session, you can just produce a ton of content. Now, I would like to know if you guys have tried this. I have done this. In the past, I used people on Fiverr to do the design layout. I've only used them to edit some things. I haven't found a great editing person yet, so if you guys have a great editing person, let me know. But it's kind of a neat way. What I think would be the next thing is if you could even get even higher tech and have this other stuff done for you. So basically, you would log in, and once everything is done, then a company could provide you with those final products. Wouldn't that be great? Like a company could provide you with the ebook. They could provide you with what needs to be written, the videos, the audio, like everything would be done. I bet you that exists. I just haven't found it yet. But I think that would be something even better. And even better if they could post it for you, right? They could post it all for you, then it'd be done. That's what we really need, is something simple like that. Anyway, that's the idea for now. If you guys want to do a strategy session, we can talk about this or anything that you want to talk about. Once again, the doctor I talked about today, we talked about how to become more efficient, and we also talked about how to produce more content. That's what spurred this podcast. Okay, great, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.